Trainers, what is going on? Drewby here, bringing you a draft update video. We are already making changes to our team in the SPL, and I think for good reasons, and great additions to the team as well. Basically, long story short, I was watching Joey and MB do a post-draft stream where they took like the whole entire team as a whole as opposed to pick by pick. When they got to my team, they said it didn't really have an identity, and I got what they were saying. Now, what do I mean by that? What do they mean by that? If you look at my current team, which is currently below me, like you ignore my messy hair, you look at the team below me, you see a bunch of good Pokemon. All right? So in card game terms, it's like they're just a bunch of staples, you know? What is a staple? A staple is a card you throw in any deck, no matter what archetype or whatever you're playing, these cards go in. Like if it's Yu-Gi-Oh, like Dark Hole, you know, things like that. Just goes in every deck. I know it's only one example, but you get the freaking point. That is exactly what this team is. They're all staples. They can be thrown at any team and be good. But synergy-wise, what do I really have going on here? Not much. You know, I have Fairy Steel Dragon Core. You could argue I have Fire, Water, Grass kind of thing going on, but there's really not much of an identity. So we're going to change just that. We dropped 32 points worth of Mons. We added 32 points worth of Mons. So check out what we did. Number 1, Slowbro is gone. Slowking is here. Pretty much the same Mon. However, we are more especially bulky than physically bulky now. Slowbro is 110 defense, 80 speed def. Slowking is 110 speed def, 80 defense. So that is our Mon there. But the biggest difference is Slowking has access to Chilly Reception. So it's a Hunka Chunka. It's a bulky Mon. It will still resist ice for us because the team currently has like a little bit of an ice problem as well. In my opinion, I don't really take ice attacks too much. And the only thing I could have to take ice attacks for me is like Slowbro. So we have Slowking coming in hot. Chilly Reception gets the hail up, and we get the hell out of there kind of thing. And trigger our Regenerator, get our HP back up by 1/3. And we are just straight cooking with this bad boy over here. Move pool is pretty much exactly the same as Slowbro's, but like I said, we do have access to the Chilly Reception. Now, with Chilly Reception, the hail goes up. Ice Pokemon defenses increase, and guess what we add as well to the team? We have added Satitan. Now, Satitan obviously has Slush Rush and Thick Fat. Satitan is another Pokemon that resists ice for me. It could be a standalone Mon, like an AV set is pretty solid on this thing. Thick Fat is amazing. The Fire This is now gone. We really resist ice. And then, of course, the biggest thing is Slush Rush, double the speed. Now, in Draft League, I want to say, like, more than half of like the matchups, or like when you're prepping for your opponent, you look at your opponent's team on paper and be like, what the hell do I do about X, Y, and Z, you know? Now, when you look at my team, not only do you got to deal with the whole entire team, you're always going to have Chilly Reception, Satitan, Slush Rush in the back of your head. No matter what the matchup is, that is always going to be something my opponent has to think about now. Alright, so that is massive right there. And of course, Satitan's amazing. It has so many good Mons. Like we have Ice Shard, EQ, it gets like Play Rough, it has Knockoff, it has Belly Drum, you know, this Mon can just do so much, and its move pool, or its stat pool, is honestly amazing. Yeah, it's not that good defenses, but the HP stat is just so insane. And then being at like 73 speed, if we're Belly Drum and Slush Rushing, like all we really need is like, like if I really want to have to, like 200 speed would be 400 in Slush Rush, and like only things like Bundle and whatnot would outspeed me. But all those really high speed Mons, like the 130s and above. But again, that's for a different time. Right now, Satitan joins the team. It is a beautiful Mon. It is another ice resistor, and with Chilly Reception, Satitan, it is phenomenal. One thing, Satitan cannot terrestrialize. It is way too good of a Mon with terrestrialization, so we cannot terrestrialize on him. Otherwise, you better believe he'll be a Terra Captain on my team, because he's only 9 points. Then, from Satitan, what did we do? We added the GOAT. I like this Mon. I always wanted to use it, and now he is a New York Marauder. We have Earthworm joining the squad. Earth Eater, we are immune to ground. Steel typing, another ice resistance for the team. And then you are a Terra Captain as well. Our Earthworm is going to be Electric, Ghost, and Steel, because we have to have one type that we already have. So that is going to be our Earthworm here, being Earth Eater. We have the ground immunity. We just get HP back if we take an EQ or something like that. Probably not really going to happen, but it just basically on paper, they got to prepare for this thing. Shed Tail is banned. We can't use that, but that doesn't mean this Mon isn't incredible. We still have like coil, we have body press, we have EQ, high horsepower, iron defense, iron head, rocks, another stealth rock use, which is actually amazing for my team. Also gets spikes. Like, this mon is really good, and it only does better in draft. And being a Terra Captain, this thing is absolutely phenomenal. I love this mon, and I'm excited to use it. Move pool is a little shallow, but it has just enough to make this thing good. You know, you have the EQ, you have the Iron Head, you have Spikes, Stealth Rock, you have a setup move and coil, you have Iron Defense, body press. You know, this mon is a very big, bulky, physical wall that can stop a lot of mons that are going to try to beat me down on the physical side. So, that is why we have Orthworm joining the team. Now, Orthworm is 6 points. We now have 2 left in the things we dropped. And last but not least, another Terra Captain joining the squad. Because, hey, why not? I only have 2 points, and this thing only costs 2 points. We have Ice Cube joining the team. Another Pokemon that resists ice. And yeah, we added like 3 fighting weaknesses, but our team could deal with that for the most part. You know, we have Salamence, we have Pheasantipity, we have Slowking, and yeah, we have 3 fighting resistances as well. So yeah, we added a little bit of fighting weaknesses. But the only thing, Ice Cube is kind of like a mini Titan. They're very similar Pokemon. So maybe at some point in the league, I drop the Ice Cube and use the 2 points plus whatever else I want to do to add, whatever else I want to drop or whatever. I could add the 2 points onto that to get to the next, like, if I need an extra 2 points kind of thing, you know. But Ice Cube is not to be sneezed at, you know. He has Ice Face, just 1 physical attack. Ain't doing nothing. And just like Titan, this thing has Belly Drum. This thing is going to be, we have like Flip Turn here if we need. Probably not going to do that. Aurora Veil, which could be really spicy with the Chilling Reception there. Icicle Crash, you know, we have Ice Spinner, get rid of like Terrain. We have Iron Head, Liquidation, Zen Headbutt. Like, this mon is not bad. You know, very similar to Titan, a little bit worse, but sometimes maybe you want to switch in, take that free hit, and then when you go headless, like, you lose a defense, and then Ice Cube becomes really, really, really fast. Like, really fast. Base 130 speed. So that could come into play as well. But overall, I like just take a hit, maybe get the Belly Drum off, and take it from there kind of thing, you know. Little bulky. We have, like, look at this. We have 110 defense, 90 speed def, 75 HP. A pretty freaking bulky mon, you know. But then his head gets knocked off, and there it all goes. But overall, that is going to be our Ice Cube joining the team. He is going to be Terra Ice, Terra Water, Terra Ground. Why those typings? Ice, because we have to. Ground, because Smogon said so. And then I said, you know what? Let's give it Water typing as well. So, like, instead of being weak to fighting, to steel, to fire, we have the Water typing where we resist all those, and oh no, resist fighting, but we lose the fighting weakness. I don't know. I figured it would be a good thing to put on it. Like I said, Ice Cube was kind of just a meh addition to the team. He's cute, he's beautiful. And then what did we lose is the next question. Well, obviously, Slowbro is gone because of Slowking. Then we lost Conkeldurr. Now, I didn't really want to lose Conkeldurr because, like, he is our only other form of removal with Defog. I don't think Ice Cube gets any kind of spinning or anything, right? You don't get Rapid Spin or, like, Defog, right? You don't get that. You don't get this. So, Conkeldurr was our backup, like, Defog or a hazard removal kind of thing. But I was looking at other teams, and, like, Iron Treads is really good. You know, Rapid Spin not only gets rid of hazards, it also increases his speed. So, like, my spinner 9 times out of 10 or 10 out of 10 times is going to be Iron Treads, you know? And I look at other teams, some people only have 1 form of removal as well. Like, I was looking at Joey's team. I think he only has removal on, I guess maybe he can flip against Defog too, I forgot. But either way, you know, you don't really need another spinner or Defog or something. Maybe if it does become like a burden, we could always try to pick something up. For example, like Toadscrew, I was thinking about that on the team. But again, I didn't want to have done the times 4 ice weakness with him and Salamence, so we could have been a Terra Captain, but we'll see what happens. That's going to be Conkeldurr is gone, and of course our boy Trevenant. Now, losing Trevenant kind of hurts because we lose the Ghost type and the fighting immunity. Now that we just picked up all these fighting weaknesses, but we could dabble, we could deal with it. I didn't really want to, I really didn't want to lose Trevenant, but the rest of the team looked too valuable to me to get rid of. for these mons. So those are your New York Marauder draft updates, roster updates, and new mons joining the squad. Right off the bat, the team on paper is more threatening, and I'm excited to use the team. So that is that, guys. Stay beautiful, stay healthy, stay sexy, and we'll see you next time. Fancy outro, yeah. Was that good?